Hey, how's it going? Hope y'all are doing well. This video is about how I'm doing all this. I had someone in the comments below, and y'all, I appreciate when y'all leave comments. Any questions you have about what I'm doing, any suggestions for a future video, if there's something I could pray for you on, and really anything, leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all are thinking. So I had someone reach out to me, and they were saying they'd been on Ozempic for some time, and they really had not experienced the weight loss part. And they wanted me to go ahead and do a video talking about what I eat and what I'm doing. So, y'all, this is kind of part update and part kind of like what I do and how I'm doing a video. Here's the great part. I'm so stoked. I literally just came back, walked in the door from visiting my primary care doctor, and I felt like it was a good progress report. So as of right now, I'm on week number 10 of Ozempic. I'm on the two, um, basically milligram dosage here, and I am at 65 pounds lost. So, y'all, I'm stoked. First thing, I feel different. This is the week that I'm actually feeling a lot different. Um, I do walk around with a cane sometimes, and I have. I'm at a weight where it's been debilitating. I don't like talking about that. That makes me feel, gross even saying it. But I'm being very honest with you. On this channel, if there's anything, it's going to be honesty. And I have, my wife and I, the other weekend, we went out to one of our favorite antique spots with a lot of walking, this huge antique center here in Florida. And I didn't really need the cane. And that was actually the first time I felt like that in a really long time. And my wife's been noticing it. I've been more nimble. Even my doctor was like, "Man, you look good. You feel different, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was just really happy. Said I've been doing really well. And y'all, so this has kind of been my tips and tricks in what I've been doing. So first thing, what I'm going to tell you is I'm not changing my life where it's taken away from my life. When I first thought about doing this, I was always fearful of having to be one of those calorie counters, sitting there with a chart. And, you know, that's a bunch of hoopla, it's a bunch of craziness. It's fear that was in me that I just needed to get rid of. First off, these days, y'all, everything is done on free apps. There are plenty apps out there that you could pay for, but the one I really love right here, it's called MyPlate. MyPlate is free. Now, there is some paid stuff you can do with it. I haven't done that. I like it because it gives me suggestions. It monitors everything that I'm eating. I love it because there's actually this really cool feature. I'm going to try to pull it up right now, where you go ahead and let's say you have something that's even a done meal. You could actually you could scan in your meals. I'm going to try to go to today's date here, and you could put in literally a scanner. You activate a scanner on your phone, and today is the 30th. Okay, so let's say it's breakfast time, and again, this is called MyPlate, free app. I use iPhone, but it is available on Android. Right up here, you go in and click over, and suddenly you got your scanner. And the scanner is really cool because if you put a barcode of something, I wish I had something with a barcode in it right now, but I don't. But you put the barcode in and it will actually read the item. So it's pretty cool because what you're basically doing is you're getting all the nutritional stuff right off the barcode. And y'all, I find that to be awesome. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you a quick screenshot. I already have it pre-planned, so it's going to be in the video of what the page looks like, so you don't have to see it here on my phone like that. So I'm pulling up the first screenshot that I'm showing y'all, and this one is basically from April 26th. So I've been doing this roughly 3 months now, 10 weeks. So on April 26th, I basically had 1,229 calories. It does show my weight. Totally transparent, right? Gosh, I hate showing that. I don't know. Maybe I'll blur that out. Anyway, I do about 80 ounces of water a day, and basically here's my goals when I show this to you. The key for me with my weight loss team is the carbs, 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 carbs. It's all about the carbs, not even about the calories. It is about the calories, but it's about the carbs. So what I'm trying to do is stay under 100 carbs per day. At this day, I was 56 carbs, 81 grams of protein. Now, I probably should have been way more protein, but it's really that ratio of carbs to protein. So, y'all, protein, especially when you're on Ozempic, is going to be something that's going to take a long time for your body to digest. One of the things that I was really shocked to find out was that there are fats in meat sometimes could actually even be better, because from what my weight loss team tells me is that it literally takes longer for your body to digest that. And for years and years and years, I thought, oh man, I can't eat certain types of meat. And you know what? Again, I'm not a health expert, but I am a regular person who's relearning how to live. And one of the things that I really enjoyed, I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican, is a dish called menudo. And I'm not going to say what that is. Look it up if you want. Most people, it's very off-putting, but I grew up with it. It's part of my culture. What's crazy is if it doesn't have one of the ingredients, hominy, it's actually super keto friendly because there's so much protein in it. It's basically, it's kind of like haggis, let's put it that way. Mexican haggis. So it's just about being able to find the alternatives. So to kind of get down to the nitty gritty, what I do in an average day for me is in the morning, I either have a protein shake as a meal replacement for breakfast. I've had good results of that, but I've also had a little bit of mixed results. I'll get into that at the end. And but the biggest thing is, y'all, eggs. Eggs are like the miracle food when it comes to the high protein diet. There's 0 carbs basically. I'll have 4 to 5 eggs in the morning. I'll put some cheese on it. I think I have one of my screenshots. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now kind of what my average breakfast is. So 5 eggs, a sprinkling of cheese. I've done banana. Here's the thing, banana has a lot of carbs. And this is one of those things, it's kind of like you work with what you have. But you gotta stay focused. If you eat something where it has a higher amount of carbs, think about in the next meal how you can lower that. So my goal is, like I said, being under 100 carbs per day. I'm averaging probably about 80 to 90 carbs per day. Protein, I would say I'm averaging at least 100 grams or more, sometimes 200-300 grams. That's been a really big thing. So breakfast, like I said, eggs. Have some eggs. Great way to go. For lunch, I have been doing meal prepping. So I got an air fryer. Air fryers are awesome. Like seriously, air fryers have been my saving grace. I'll get a 12 chicken breast or boneless thighs. They're boneless. It's a little bit of a fattier meat, but it also, again, it's the good fats. So it's not the bad fats. I'll put my boneless chicken breast in or my boneless thighs in. And what I really like is that, in the air fryer, I got a really big air fryer. I got one of those that are loading side by side. And I got like $100 on Amazon. And if anyone wants a link, let me know. I could give you a link in the description or something, or send it to you. But it's just been awesome. I'll put I've done jerk chicken. I've done a curry chicken. I've done pollo, like Hispanic style stuff. And then what I'll do is then I'll chop that meat up. And I bought those like bento boxes you can get on Amazon. Again, I can put a link in the description. But with those, I will literally chop individually, basically like 1 to 2 pieces of meat in a box. And then I'll get vegetables. Frozen vegetables, put them in the microwave, one of those microwave bags where it steams it. And then I'll put like mixed vegetables in. And then so during lunch, I work at a call center. I'm on the phone. I'll literally just go grab that and I'll chow down on that. Lunch has been the big one for me. And then for dinner, it's either my wife or I making food, and she's my wife. She's been really amazing. I'm going to give you an example for dinner. One night I went ahead and I took chicken kielbasa and I took bacon. It was really cool. I took like a half a pack of bacon. I put the bacon meat in to a big giant wok, and I just, again, it's the good fats because it's, it's fat, it's animal fat, and I'll put those pieces of bacon in so just to create the flavor. And then I went ahead and I put the turkey kielbasa in, which is lean and like, like basically as low as fat as possible. And then I put in a whole entire head of cabbage. So my wife's family is part Hungarian and a lot of other things, but they have a Hungarian background. So I put some smoked paprika and made almost like a Hungarian type dish. Man, it was awesome. So here's the big takeaway for me that I'm learning. I've been able to eat well, eat good food, but it's just about the right food. I wish in one video I can give you all the knowledge, but I can't. You're doing the right thing by watching this video because that shows that you want to learn. And the biggest thing that I've taken away from this is I wish I would have learned. I wish 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I would have really got into it. Like I said, the big thing is that these apps are just phenomenal. I have my Apple Watch here, and one of the things that I love is I got my fitness tracker. So in the app, the only thing I'm gonna say with my plate, it's not a bad thing, but the only thing I do find it's a little different is that when you work out, it tends to take away the calories and say, like today I haven't even worked out, but I just walked around. I actually went to the doctor's office, and I don't know if you can see that there, but it says negative calories because I've already been walking around. Everything, it's been tracked. Y'all, it's been awesome. But like I said, the only thing you got to remember is don't count your negative calories. Count what you're actually eating. Because that's the most important thing. And that was the first thing my weight loss team said. I'm like, I worked out. I did 3 miles. I have a weights that I do in my office. I've been taking walks, but I also have an exercise bike. That's one that fits under the desk, or I could put on top of the desk, and I love it because you do this kind of like aerobic cardio thing where you're kind of pushing it around. I'll do 2 or 3 miles a day on that. And like I said, the only thing I gotta remember is that when I look at those calories, it's not about the calories I'm taking away. It's calories I'm eating. And when it comes to calories, I'm trying to stick under 2,000 calories per day. I am typically anywhere from 15 to 1,600 calories per day. So I've been doing really well on that. Then the biggest thing as well is drink a lot of water. Water. That's going to help out in 2 ways. It's going to help with your digestion, which is huge. On Ozempic, that's going to be a big deal. You need that. You're getting that waste out, so you're getting rid of that fat in so many different ways, if you get what I'm saying. But water is a very crucial part. The water helps activate the way that your body is going to be digesting food, so that is the biggest thing. And then really my other big thing on how I eat or how I'm doing this is changing how I do my everyday life. So what I'm holding up is a cup of Starbucks. I love Starbucks. I love coffee. Don't tell my weight loss team. They want you to get off of it because they want you when you go to have weight loss surgery, you can't have caffeine for I think 6 months. Can't have it 30 days before. Don't tell them. So why I'm showing you this is just black coffee. No calories. Y'all, that's a big deal. Or maybe like 2 calories. Big deal. I used to go to Starbucks and I would say, oh, extra cream, extra sugar. I like it that way. I mean, I like it black too, don't get me wrong. But there's so many calories in that. And if you're gonna put sugar in, instead of putting 4 sugar packs, maybe put 1. Heck, put sweet and low. Put sugar alternatives. Or just drink it black like I'm doing. I like strong coffee. Like I said, I'm Hispanic. I grew up with very strong coffee. I grew up with a little abuela who would make me great coffee. And, that's going to be the hardest thing when I go to this to the point where if I when I do surgery, um, I don't know about coffee. One of the things you can't have as well is alcohol, and that's another big point. Stop drinking your calories and alcohol. It's the truth. You might see some tiki mugs behind me. I love tiki. I love Disney. I love things like the tiki room. But I can't have tiki drinks because there's tons of sugar, tons of calories. So I've had to make lifestyle changes. And basically no alcohol. And that's something I didn't drink a lot of alcohol anyway, but that's huge. When you have the weight loss surgery, you cannot have alcohol for like I think 6 months to a year even. I've heard of people having alcohol poisoning after one glass of wine. So it's something to think about, y'all. But the biggest thing is just modify your life. Be self-aware. Get the education. Talk to a dietitian. Talk to friends or family. Get a personal fitness coach. Whatever it's going to take. Everyone has a different thing. I'm not a gym rat. I'm never going to be. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not going to join a gym. I'm not saying I haven't thought about it. I've definitely thought about it. There was a time in my life I went to the gym all the time in my 20s. I had a group of friends, which is totally healthy. And we went to the gym, I don't know, 3 times a week. And that's a good habit. But I haven't had that habit in a really long time. And, and I'm just saying I'm not a gym person. But maybe I should be. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to have these open mind concepts. You got to think about what you're eating. Be the person that tracks your calories. Don't worry about that, but use the apps. Eat the right things in the right quantities and let it do its work. So it's kind of a long video, but I hope that helps. Meal prepping, goodness, that's going to be a huge thing. Just being self-aware, like I said, really, really big. Anyway, y'all, I really appreciate you watching these videos here. And like I said in the comments below, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's something I could pray for you or encourage you on. If you want to encourage me, hey, that is one of my absolute favorite things. I love hearing from you. You could follow me on Instagram as well. And remember to like and subscribe. And just if I could give you any advice, by watching this video, you're doing the right thing. Because that shows that you care about your health. And I wish I would have done that personally years ago. It's a lot of self-aware moments I've been having lately. And biggest thing you can do is start now. Anyway, y'all stay safe. I definitely appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great one.